Okay, if you're trying to lock down your iPad, here's a couple of things you can try. The first is we're going to go into settings and we're going to go into screen time. Okay, tap on screen time and turn it on. And we're just going to click through these. So it says continue. We're going to say this is my child's iPad. We're not going to worry about downtime. I'm going to tap not now. We're going to come back to app limits in a second, but we're going to tap not now for right now and then continue here. So the first thing we're going to do is put in a passcode. You'll just want to make sure that you know this and nobody else does, unless they're going to be helping your student access apps, do their virtual learning, that kind of stuff. When you get here to the Apple ID, you don't need to put one in. Just tap over kind of here off the side to make that go away, and then tap skip. You don't need the ID. It's not helpful to have. So the thing that we're going to use here is the app limits. So we're going to tap where it says app limits, and then we're going to tap add limit. You're going to put in that passcode that you entered a second ago. So you'll see all of these categories here. The thing that you might be struggling with is games. So you could tap this little arrow next to where it says games, and it should open up all the games. I don't have any games on here, so I'll demonstrate with education apps right here. Tap this arrow, and then all these apps will open up. So if it was games, you'd have a bunch of games here. If you wanted to do all of them, you could just tap the radio button next to games like that, and this would apply to all those apps. But in this case, I'm just going to do one app. So let's say I want to block this ASL Kids app. So I'm going to tap that, and then up here I'm going to tap next. So on the school managed device, you can't actually block an app, but you can set a time limit, and that's what we're doing here. We're going to set this to a 1 minute of time. So the student would be able to access the app for a minute, and then it would block it. We're going to want to make sure that this says block at end of limit, and then we're going to tap add up here at the top. And so that should keep those apps use minimal. The student will be able to access the app, but it will kick them off after 1 minute, and they won't be able to get back on unless they have your PIN. So that is a good first step in managing your student's app use.